Today, we're going to talk about something that affects all of us, whether we realize it or not. It's something that sneaks into our daily routines and can have a significant impact on our health. Yes, I'm talking about snacks. We all love a good snack break, right? But have you ever stopped to think about what's really in those snacks you're munching on? We all love a good snack break, right? Whether it's during a busy workday, while watching TV, or just hanging out with friends, snacks are a big part of our lives. They're convenient, tasty, and often marketed as healthy options. But think about this. Are your favorite chips or granola bars really as safe as you think? But think about this. Are your favorite chips or granola bars really as safe as you think? Many of us assume that if a product is on the shelves, it must be safe to eat. However, the reality is far more complex. The food industry is a massive machine, and sometimes the ingredients used in our favorite snacks are not as harmless as they seem. In today's video, we're diving deep into the hidden world of food additives and exposing the shocking chemicals lurking in your everyday snacks. These additives are often used to enhance flavor, color, and shelf life, but they can come with a host of health risks. From artificial dyes to preservatives, these chemicals can have long-term effects on our bodies. You see it all the time, grabbing a bag of chips, a protein bar, or a quick drink on the go. It's so easy to just pick something up without thinking twice about it. But what if I told you that these seemingly innocent snacks could be hiding harmful ingredients? Most of us don't think twice about it. We trust that if it's on the shelf at the grocery store, it's been checked and approved, right? Unfortunately, that's not always the case. The regulations around food additives can be quite lax, and many potentially harmful substances can slip through the cracks. We trust that if it's on the shelf at the grocery store, it's been checked and approved, right? But the truth is, many of these products contain hidden ingredients that could be messing with your health. These ingredients are often listed under names that are hard to recognize, making it difficult for the average consumer to know what they're really eating. Well, what if I told you that many popular snack foods contain hidden ingredients that could be messing with your health? And it's not just about extra calories or sugar. We're talking about artificial dyes, sweeteners, and flavor enhancers that have been linked to everything from inflammation and weight gain to more serious long-term health problems. And it's not just about extra calories or sugar. These additives can have a range of effects on your body. For example, artificial dyes have been linked to hyperactivity in children, while some preservatives can disrupt your hormones. It's important to be aware of these risks so you can make informed choices about what you eat. We're talking about artificial dyes, sweeteners, and flavor enhancers that have been linked to everything from inflammation and weight gain to more serious long-term health problems. These chemicals are often used to make snacks more appealing, but they can come at a cost to your health. The scary part is, most people don't even realize these chemicals are in their food because they're hiding in plain sight, disguised by long, complicated names on the ingredients list. It can be overwhelming to try and decipher these labels, but it's crucial for your health. But don't worry, I'm here to arm you with the knowledge you need to make healthier choices. By understanding what to look for on food labels, you can avoid these harmful additives and choose snacks that are better for your body. By the end of this video, you'll be a pro at deciphering those tricky food labels and knowing exactly what to look for and avoid, so you can snack smarter and safeguard your health. We'll go through some common additives to watch out for, and I'll give you tips on how to find healthier alternatives. Let's get started. Together, we can make better choices and take control of our health, one snack at a time. Let's kick things off with a vibrant culprit: artificial food dyes. These synthetic colors are designed to make our food look more appealing, but they can have some pretty unappetizing effects on our bodies. We're talking about those bright reds, yellows, and blues that make candy, cereal, and even some yogurts pop on the shelves. Think about it. Would you ever reach for a dull, brownish-gray sports drink? Probably not. Food manufacturers know this, and that's why they load up on these artificial dyes. But the truth is, those vibrant colors are often achieved using petroleum-derived chemicals. Yes, the same stuff used to make gasoline. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dr. Mike, are you telling me I'm eating petroleum? Well, not exactly, but these artificial dyes have been linked to a whole host of health issues, especially in children. Studies have shown that artificial dyes like red 40, yellow 5, and blue 1 can exacerbate hyperactivity, trigger allergic reactions, and even have potential carcinogenic effects in lab studies. Let's talk about sugar, specifically a type of sugar that's become a major health concern, high fructose corn syrup, or HFCS. You'll find this sweet saboteur lurking in countless processed foods and drinks, from sodas and juices to cereal bars and even yogurt. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sugar is sugar, right? Well, not exactly. While our bodies can process natural sugars like those found in fruits and vegetables, HFCS is a different story. This highly processed sweetener is quickly absorbed into the bloodstream, leading to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. These sugar spikes can wreak havoc on your body, leading to energy crashes, increased cravings, and over time, more serious health problems like insulin resistance, weight gain, and even an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. Let's talk about a controversial ingredient lurking in your pantry: monosodium glutamate, or MSG. This little compound has sparked debates, fueled myths, and even led to some people avoiding certain foods altogether. But what exactly is MSG, and why does it stir up so much emotion? Let's dive in and uncover the truth. Now, you've probably heard some things about MSG, some good, some bad, and a whole lot of confusing. It's often portrayed as a villain in the food world, but is that reputation really deserved? Or is it just another case of misinformation spreading like wildfire? So, let's break it down. First off, MSG is a flavor enhancer, plain and simple. It's used to amplify the savory taste of foods, making them more delicious and satisfying. But how does it do that? And why do some people claim it causes adverse reactions? MSG is a flavor enhancer, plain and simple. It's like the superhero of savory. Imagine your favorite dish. Now imagine it tasting even better. That's what MSG does. It enhances the umami flavor, which is one of the 5 basic tastes alongside sweet, sour, bitter, and salty. It's like the superhero of savory. But unlike superheroes, MSG doesn't wear a cape. Instead, it works its magic quietly behind the scenes, making your taste buds dance with joy. But what exactly is umami, and why is it so important? It makes things taste irresistibly delicious by tricking your brain into thinking, "Whoa, this is amazing." Umami is often described as a meaty or broth-like taste, and it's found naturally in foods like tomatoes, cheese, and mushrooms. When you add MSG to a dish, it boosts this umami flavor, making the food taste richer and more complex. But, and this is a big but, that amazing taste can come at a cost. Some people report experiencing headaches, sweating, and even chest pain after consuming foods with MSG. This has led to a lot of fear and confusion about its safety. You see, MSG works by stimulating glutamate receptors in your brain. Glutamate is a neurotransmitter, a chemical messenger that plays a role in how our brains perceive taste. When you consume MSG, it increases the levels of glutamate in your brain, which can enhance the flavor of food. Glutamate is a neurotransmitter, a chemical messenger that plays a role in how our brains perceive taste. It's involved in many brain functions, including learning and memory. But when it comes to MSG, the concern is that it might overstimulate these receptors, leading to the symptoms some people report. While our bodies naturally produce glutamate, and it's found in some natural foods, the concentrated dose in MSG can be problematic for some people. It's important to note that not everyone is sensitive to MSG, and many people consume it without any issues. The concentrated dose in MSG can be problematic for some people. This sensitivity is often referred to as Chinese restaurant syndrome, a term that originated in the 1960s when people reported symptoms after eating at Chinese restaurants. However, scientific studies have not consistently supported these claims. So, while a sprinkle of MSG might seem harmless, especially when you're craving that umami punch, it's important to be mindful of its potential downsides. Moderation is key, as with any food additive. Especially when you're craving that umami punch, it's important to be mindful of its potential downsides. Enjoying a savory snack with MSG occasionally is unlikely to cause harm, but overconsumption can lead to issues. It's important to be mindful of its potential downsides. Reading food labels and being aware of the ingredients in your food can help you make informed choices. If you notice any adverse reactions after consuming MSG, it might be worth reducing your intake. We're talking about things like headaches, which are one of the most commonly reported symptoms. Some people also experience flushing, sweating, and a sense of pressure in the face or chest. Overeating is another concern. MSG can make food taste so good that you might end up eating more than you intended. This can contribute to weight gain and other health issues over time. Stay with me, guys, because up next we're diving into the nitty-gritty of those MSG side effects. We'll explore the science behind these claims and help you understand whether MSG is something you need to worry about. So don't go anywhere. Alright guys, let's talk about trans fats and hydrogenated oils. Two ingredients you want to avoid like the plague. These fats are often hidden in foods we consume daily, and they can have a significant impact on our health. Understanding what they are and where they come from is the first step in making healthier choices. These sneaky culprits are often found lurking in seemingly innocent snacks, sabotaging your health without you even realizing it. From chips to cookies, these fats are added to extend shelf life and improve texture, but at what cost? You'll find them in things like packaged pastries that look so tempting at the coffee shop, and it's not just the obvious junk food. Even items that seem healthy can be loaded with these harmful fats. Microwave popcorn that seems like a harmless movie night treat can be a hidden source of trans fats. The buttery flavor and long shelf life often come at the expense of your heart health, and even some types of peanut butter. Yes, that staple in many households can contain hydrogenated oils, which are used to keep the peanut butter from separating. Remember that creamy peanut butter we all love? It's delicious, but you need to check the label. Some brands sneak in these harmful fats to maintain that smooth texture. Yeah, some brands sneak in these harmful fats. It's crucial to become a label detective and look out for terms like partially hydrogenated oils. Now, you might be wondering, Dr. Mike, what's so bad about trans fats and hydrogenated oils? Why should we be so concerned about them? Well, let me tell you, these fats are like ticking time bombs for your heart. They can cause inflammation and lead to serious cardiovascular issues over time. They increase your bad cholesterol, which is like clogging your arteries with gunk, making it harder for blood to flow through. This can lead to high blood pressure and other complications. And they decrease your good cholesterol, which is like removing the good guys trying to clean up the mess. Good cholesterol helps remove bad cholesterol from your bloodstream, so you want to keep those levels high. That's a recipe for disaster, my friends. When your arteries are clogged and your good cholesterol is low, you're setting yourself up for serious health issues. We're talking about an increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and even diabetes. These are not conditions to take lightly, and they can drastically affect your quality of life, and a whole host of other health problems you definitely don't want to mess with. From chronic inflammation to metabolic syndrome, the list goes on. So how do you steer clear of these sneaky culprits? The first step is to read food labels carefully. Look for terms like partially hydrogenated oils, and avoid products that contain them. Let's dive into that next. We'll explore how to make smarter choices and find healthier alternatives to keep these harmful fats out of your diet. Stay tuned. Okay, friends, let's talk about another common culprit lurking in many of our favorite snacks, artificial sweeteners. We all love a little sweetness in our lives, right? But when it comes to artificial sweeteners, that sweet taste can come at a hefty price. You'll find these sugar substitutes everywhere, from diet sodas that promise guilt-free indulgence to sugar-free candies that seem like a harmless treat. They're also commonly found in protein bars marketed as healthy alternatives, and even in flavored water that's supposed to be, well, just water. The problem is, while these artificial sweeteners might save you a few calories in the short term, they could be wreaking havoc on your health in the long run. Studies have linked artificial sweeteners to a whole host of health issues, from gut microbiome imbalances that can affect digestion and nutrient absorption to metabolic problems that can increase your risk of weight gain and type 2 diabetes. We're talking about serious stuff here, guys. So, before you reach for that diet soda or sugar-free candy bar, let's take a closer look at these artificial imposters and understand why they might be doing more harm than good. You know, I often have patients like Lisa come to me feeling frustrated and confused. Lisa thought she was making healthy choices by reaching for those healthy snack bars, but she was still struggling with weight gain, bloating, and low energy. Once we took a closer look at the ingredients in her go-to snacks, we discovered they were loaded with hidden sugars, artificial sweeteners, and other sneaky additives. By making a few simple swaps and focusing on whole, unprocessed foods, Lisa was able to transform her health and finally start feeling her best. The good news is you don't have to give up snacking altogether. You just need to snack smarter. Remember those sneaky ingredients we talked about? Artificial dyes, hidden sugars, MSG, trans fats, and artificial sweeteners. Avoid those like the plague. Instead, choose real whole food snacks that nourish your body and provide sustained energy. Think fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and lean protein sources. What's one snack you're surprised to learn contains hidden chemicals? Let us know in the comments. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe for more science-backed nutrition insights. Here's to a healthier, happier you. Happier,